of pixels and streams. There's a jolly figure, or so it seems, with a belly round and a heart so grand. He's the YouTube grifter, the joy of the land. Oh, he's as fast as Santa, but he comes all year, bringing laughter, joy, and a bit of cheer. Not just once in December, but every single day. Our YouTube grifter in his own special way. He's got a knack for stories, both wild and true. With a twinkle in his eye, he'll entertain you. From baking fails to epic wins, he's the gift that keeps on giving. Let the fun begin. Oh, he's as fast as Santa, but he comes all year, bringing laughter, joy, and a bit of cheer. Not just once in December, but every single day. Our YouTube grifter in his own special way. He's got around your screens, and don't be shy. He's got a tale to tell and a pie in the sky. With every click and every view, he's spreading holiday spirit just for you. Oh, he's as fast as Santa, but he comes all year, bringing laughter, joy, and a bit of cheer. Not just once in December, but every single day. Our YouTube grifter in his own special way. So here's to the grifter, our digital friend. May his joy and laughter never end. With a ho, ho, ho and a hearty cheer. Merry Christmas to all and a Happy New Year.
Good, a little bit late morning, and welcome to my baking stream. Sorry, I was a bit late. I was just doing the TV kitchen thing, preparing something so you can switch it in and say, it's magic. But hello all, out and about. Brandon was up early. Nightbot doesn't work until the stream is going, so you can't harass it when it's off duty. -3 degrees from Alabama. It's colder in the south than in Denmark. And Debbie Blair. I did learn some valuable lessons last night. Everyone under the age of, let's call it 30, is high on drugs. Most likely Molly. Just because you can drink a lot doesn't mean you should, especially if your age starts with a 4 or any higher number. Electrolytes before bed. Bakers can't really bake. They can barely set up a camera to film them pretending to bake. Why you gotta do me like that? If I can't do anything else, I can bake a wonderful cake. That's good. How about a standing rib roast? I don't make food. I haven't done anything yet. You're so hungover, this is going to be an expensive blunder, but do I really care at this point? Well, I hope that you had a wonderful party and you met that politician guy and you told him how the world should be fixed, especially with a drink in your hand and your shirt half open saying, hey, you know, I'm going to, you're that guy, right? I remember people doing that to me when I was a politician. I'm going 5 ingredient style. Had a couple of IPAs and then a lot of whiskey. A lot. Well, whiskey is good. If I hadn't, I need a day where I can just drink. Hey, Colorado Mountain Girl. Pickleback shots, at least 10. We're going to have to get the security footage. As long as you weren't thrown out, Brandon. And one of these Looney Tunes from Australia who plays water polo, whatever that is, wanted to fight me in a pool. Well, Pixie probably knew that guy from Australia because that's all Australians. Hey, Betsy. I don't drink anymore. I'm 50 plus and nothing worse than a drunk old woman. Well, I have a few years to run on now. Drunk Aussies just want to fight. So I said, let's freeze the pond. You put on some ice skate and you'll probably look. So that might have happened, but I'm pretty sure he was on drugs. Were you on drugs, Brandon? Hey, brokenhearted. I purposely, even though it hurts your advertisement, I never put it for kids because there's so many rules for what you can say and can't say. In Denmark, especially because we have a totalitarian socialist system. So just doing one of these iron brew for you Scots people, I like them, can be seen as advertising energy drinks to people below the age of 15. So you can get in trouble, even though you don't say drink it, because no one should drink this. Hey, Luna. Hey, Miami. Happy Saturday to you as well. Arr. You're looking forward. Let's hope I can teach you something. Those points were all true. Hey, Diane G. Kathy Trout. Katie Bradley. It's for 20 not that you should move to Scandinavia. It's hot up here. Just woke me up barking just after 1 a.m. here. Well, when you're up, you're up. I was the most sober person there. Then the rest of them must have been quite inebriated. Hallo, Schöner, wie geht's dir heute? Eastlyn, how are you? Pokemon? Sherry! Does NyQuil count? 4. Mhm. Oh, that's why. I thought, why the F is she saying Pokemon? Good morning. Thought you were going to see with BB Baker. You are. Hey, Brennan's initially voice. Minus 3.8 in North Carolina. Yeah. I'm like, when did this become a college bar? This is supposed to be a dive. That's the worst. We have a bar in my town. When I grew up, it was kind of like, am I good enough to go out drinking? Because it's called the galley, like on a ship. And if you could go in there and not be beaten by someone, you must be intimidating enough. Now it's chicks singing karaoke. Kind of took the macho vibe off of it. You sick again? Don't cough too much on the stream. I'm going to see Monsieur Petit Baker tomorrow, so I don't want to be sick. But talking about Monsieur Petit Baker, as you can see, I've already been going. I'll be going in there now, and we can keep on yammering. See you in a second. How do you get a bar tab that low? That seems someone must be cheating. But let's get to it. Do it. And as this is a yeast dough, I like to measure everything. Can I get some better lighting here, maybe? Almost professional. I like to measure everything up, make sure sugar and salt is in the bottom. Then you put the flour on top of it because it'll eat the yeast if you just leave it on top of the sugar and flour, sugar and salt. This is a very simple recipe. It's what we in Denmark call a soft dough. Why? Because it's soft. It's really for making cakes, but I like to use them for things that you can put a little savory on top of them because it's a very It's not as dense when it's done. So if you use that for stuff and you reheat it later, it doesn't become too what do you call it? Too tough to eat. But it's quite simple. 100 grams of yeast, 1.2 kilos of, I don't know, all of this all-purpose flour and cooking. Flour is flour. It's you go out and you talk to the mother wheat and say, "Can I borrow some of your children? I'm gonna grind them up." Boom, that's yeast. That's flour. It's just plain wheat flour. Nothing fancy, nothing high glucose, low glucose, whatever it is. But 1.2 kilos of that, 200 grams of margarine, or you can use butter if you're fancy and rich, 90 grams of sugar, 10 grams of salt, 2 offspring of egg, and if you are as lucky as I am and you have a mixer, you just chuck all of it into the mixer to begin with, because it has the muscles to combine it without any problem. And then we only need the water. And the water, when you're using a yeast dough, should be kind of lukewarm, kind of when you were giving your baby its bottle, the same temperature of the milk. And just everything in there, and start combining. This is the second time I use this mixer in a week, Brandon. This is there's a lot of deformation going on with you right now. And as you see, just let it mix up, and then you can feel if it needs a little more flour or it needs a little more water. And never do like I do. Don't put your fingers into the machine. It's probably not good for you. And the important part of when you are kneading your dough here is you need it, as you can see now, it's kind of like a, it's not a smooth texture. It looks kind of wrinkly. That's because we're just starting to combine. When you make wheat flour doughs, you need the water to combine with the flour to mix and make gluten, because gluten is the stuff that makes sure I need to figure out where to use my hands, that holds the CO2 in so it can rise. So you just need it to mix enough that it'll be a slick surface. Hey, Jamie, hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Hey, Jamie, I'm making a lot of
Hi.
noise, so I can't hear anything right now, but
It's
just
okay.
give me a few more minutes and this will be off, and then we can talk. But I can mute myself, and then you can talk to a wonderful crowd here this morning, so they are entertained.
So what are you making though?
Yeah, I can't hear you, but I'll just mute myself so you can talk. I don't have my ears on.
Oh, okay. Hi guys. I was running late this morning, just trying to make myself some breakfast. So I missed, what is he making? Is he making the pizza puffs? Thanks guys, good to see you. I want to see somebody get 100% as mean as Jamie. And you guys really know that that means you're not mean at all. Because I'm not mean. So how's everybody doing this morning? I was up really early. It's funny how I can get up really early, but I'm still late for Baker streams. I got to work on that time management. Now that it's snowing outside, it's like hard to even want to get out of bed ever. So, it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And I'm kind of a goofball and I keep my house at a low temperature, so I wear a lot of sweatshirts and fleece socks to keep warm. I know, and I don't even do anything in the morning. That's like, I don't really get ready. I put my hair in a ponytail and throw some clothes on. And then put my glasses on, and I'm still late for everything. I know, I can't believe it's Saturday already. I look forward to the weekend all week, and then I feel like it just flies by. Some of the angels need to get their butts up and get on here with me and Baker so we can have fun today.
Hello.
Hi.
How are we doing this fine morning?
You know, running late as usual. Sorry about that.
Well, normally it's not nice to hear that ladies are late, but it means you had a night like Brandon had last night.
Not really. I went to bed early and I was up early. I said I just couldn't. When
I
it's
know
cold out, I can't get moving.
So now
So
we
wait,
have
what are you making? Are you making just dough or are you making like the pizza puffs?
you need the dough before you can make the puffs.
Okay, so it's for the pizza puffs.
This is just the basic dough. This is the dough
Okay.
that you could use for almost anything you want.
Okay.
Because that's what I like to do. I like to keep it simple so everyone can make something that seems like they're a millionaire. No, not a millionaire. What the hell? Okay. Come on. Like they know what they're doing. And even though we had it in the machine, just give it a little extra love on the table, because these small hooks on the machines, they need a little help. But that's why you have the big, strong forearms, so you can help it.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know how great I am at baking, so I have to ask lots of questions.
Yeah, you are the audience. You ask the questions for the audience. But then, just before you start measuring it up for what you need, as you can see, I've tightened it up so it's a little bit springy now. So that's good. We have the gluten inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Gluten is the good stuff, even though some people don't tolerate it that well. It's really good when you're a baker. Then you measure it out for what you need. I've already measured out the pizza buns because to make everything a little bit faster. This one, I need to make 20 sausage rolls, and then I made some. This is just some margarine and some brown sugar and some brown syrup combined that you can use and make some kind of cake out of. So it's going to be all the parts of a good, healthy meal. Main course, course, dessert.
Do you pre-make that for your stuff? The margarine and brown sugar?
Yeah, I made this yesterday because I know I'm late every morning. That's a demanding date. It's always a demanding date. But
well, no, I just wondered if you made it like pre-made it when you know you're going to make something, if you just pre-make it up, because that's a good idea.
As Brandon so rudely pointed out earlier, I don't bake enough, so I don't have a stash of stuff. But this is a new way I'm trying to make these sausage rolls. So if it doesn't work, blame Jamie. But yeah,
that's fine.
I think about 30 grams of dough will be enough for those. And again, about 50 grams was what I said, Jamie.
Taryn wants to know, what kind of yeast did you use?
I use, again, just like there's no different flour, there's just yeast. I used living yeast. You can use dry yeast. If you're in the EU, there's a rule that every yeast product, if you buy one pack of it, must have the same power in it. So dry yeast, I think packs are, is it 45 grams because it's a little stronger than dry yeast, or that living yeast, but I use living yeast, and I'm allergic to organic products, so everything is the cheapest thing off the shelf because if you ask some people, I'm killing the planet. If you ask other people, they're saying, well, it takes twice as much, 50% extra land and more water to grow ecological products. So I buy locally sourced. That's my way of offsetting my climate impact.
Yeah.
Rolls, yes, cinnamon rolls. I don't have a kitchen scale. Kitchen scales like these cost nothing. And again, everything. I'm one of those people who I measure everything. I'm not good at doing it by ear. So I have to measure everything. Other people can just look at it and say, well, this is about this amount.
Yeah, you can get I just got a scale because I was making something and it was like $7 off Amazon. So
yeah, I think
not
if you
very
go
expensive.
on IKEA or something, you can buy, they cost nothing.
Yeah.
And again, you don't need a lot you need a scale. You don't need a machine. You can do it by hand. I'm just lucky that I have a nice set of fans that came together for my birthday and bought me this machine. And again, this is a big round. If you do half this size, it'll still be you can still make a lot out of it.
Yeah.
However, where's Tom Gillis? He owes you a golf club. He's been owing you that golf club for 2 weeks. I don't know what. haven't seen. Well, Tom was in my he commented on one of the videos, but I haven't seen him in streams here a couple of days. He's probably out swinging his wood around.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Iris, exactly. No, I started to buy like meat and like the ground beef like in bulk, and I was putting it in, I know this sounds probably stupid, but I wanted to portion it out to like a pound each and freeze some of it and keep some of it, out. So so I got myself a little scale so I can measure everything. It's working out well. It's fun because then I know I'm just like, if I need a pound of ground beef or something, it's already pre-packed.
Oh, and
it's so much cheaper to buy it in bulk.
And to make the sausage rolls, normally they say, oh, make a big square and then cut it out in triangles and everything is fine. I'll try and use this method to see if it works. If it doesn't work, it's because of Jamie. Yeah. So after you measure it up, just again tighten up the gluten and just.
They look like little tadpoles. Look at them.
Yeah, or sperm cells, whatever you like.
Yeah, they're little spermies.
Yes, everything in bulk, including ducks. I think Pixie is the Australian version of Iris.
Well, they had a really good sale, and it was like 10 pounds of meat, and I didn't want to keep it, and I wanted to just portion it up.
So I'm making male swimmers. Well, I'm not planning. Well, actually, I am constantly, but it's not something I'm going to show.
Look at them. They're cute.
It's the Saturday night crew or Saturday morning crew we're running with today.
I know they haven't slept.
They are little.
They just stayed up to party. Yeah. Iris, did you get some sleep or are you still up from last night?
It's Saturday morning, of course he's drunk. I know what I need for my next Christmas or next birthday.
What?
I need a new house. So
a whole new house?
Yeah, because I don't have enough room to do all of my stuff on.
All right, guys, you heard it here.
So next thing on my wish list will be $1 million so I can move to the US and buy a house.
I already said it, Katie. Yeah. I tried to be PG and say tadpoles, but he turned it into spermies. So.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Tim, can you read it? I can't see it.
Says, you people are perverted. What's wrong with you? Also, I thought he was making a girl. No?
Making a what?
A girl? No? Did you said you're making boys?
Can you tell Brandon where sperm is stored?
I'm not really exactly sure. We're gonna have to have this talk baker.
What was the set? No, that's too little. I'm gonna make 2 different types of cakes out of it as well. So just doing some measurements. If it's wrong, I haven't done it before. JB has to blame.
Always. Yeah, he's got to make little eggies too.
We already put in eggs. Yesterday, I thought we both decided we had tall mothers and we're creating a sports-oriented girl. Yeah, but you need the male swimmers still.
Yeah.
You don't. And I know a lot of females will say, "Oh, it's a girl, so we don't need male DNA." So I didn't have sex to get this one. I didn't cheat on you, but it's still a lie. Yes.
Oh, Aaron Heck bought a new house, closing in January. Congrats. Buying a new house is so fun. I mean, it's stressful, but then it's so fun.
I made everything ready before the stream, and now I can't find half the things I made ready.
Oh my Lord. Aaron, is it smaller or bigger than what you have now? Did you downgrade or did you upgrade?
That was the preparation for the sausage horns and some cakes I'm gonna make. Now they just get to hang out, relax, get big and plump while we do the next part, which is the pizza buns, because just like on TV, I have prepared something. No, I need to prepare something before that preparation.
Okay. Oh,
Don't you love how well prepared I am for my own streams?
always. I mean, that's what makes it so interesting. Oh, so you had to get another bedroom with it and for your mom? That's so sweet.
Especially me talking to you when I don't have my ears on, so I can't hear anything you answer.
Yeah, I'm just talking to chat anyway.
Yeah. For the pizza buns, I could do the right thing. And now every Italian in chat or semi-Italian. Yeah, I can't figure out how to do my setup, but I just bought some pizza sauce and then I'm just going to put some extra. But I'm sorry.
You don't make your own pizza sauce?
I should. Well, back when I was doing these in the bakery, you just took a tin of the tomatoes and you just blended it with a lot of oregano and salt and stuff like that. So I did the easy thing because I don't have a blender. I bought some pre-blended pomodoro.
Well, I mean, sometimes jar stuff can be good.
So it's almost like buying it in a shop. I know. I should be making it from the bottom up. Lying in bed, thought about USA biscuits with baking powder. Now thinking yeast bread. Well, the good thing is when the oven's hot, you can still keep baking. And let's get some garlic and some oregano.
What was that you just added? You can't hear me. I don't know why I'm bothered. Pizza, I've seen him make the little pizza buns before. They look so good. So, like, I wish he could make them and ship them to me. That would be nice. Well, he just took pizza sauce and he added a bunch of extra stuff to it. Is that basically what I'm seeing? I'm probably never going to recreate this exact recipe, so I'm not worried about it. But, you know, I like to know. One of the 3 times he's baked. Yeah, he did he made pizza buns. We were on a trial watch one time and he had to make a bunch of pizza buns. So he was doing it on
I think it was the Charlie Henderson Dave streamed.
Yeah, it was some trial Dave was streaming.
Yeah. The stuff I added was just some garlic powder, some chili powder, and some oregano, just to make it a little more interesting.
Make it taste better, yeah.
So, and Wallström, I said I will be doing it with her. I have no beef. I am the nicest person on the internet. I do have a stream Sunday that I don't know what time I'm going to do, but other than that, of course I will.
Oh, are you beefing with somebody? Imagine that.
Yeah, me and Dixie is apparently beefing.
I mean, I'm not surprised. You kind of do run around the internet streets and cause drama. Aaron, is the house, is it like in the same city or whatever? Or are you moving to a completely different area? I've always wanted to hire actual movers when I've moved my 17 million times in my life. But, nah. I throw everything in garbage bags in the back of my car.
I probably shouldn't have had the last row, but, well, it's going to be authentic. It's going to be rustic. So, after these buns have been waiting for, I don't know, half an hour, just take a little bit of il sorso pomodoro. For all you Italian people, you'll know that means tomato. Jamie knows it very well.
What's that supposed to mean?
You speak a lot of foreign languages.
Oh, yeah. I'm very fluent in all languages.
You can say tutti and gelato.
Gelato.
See?
Gelato.
Now you know just as much Italian as you know Spanish.
Yep, estupido.
And my daughter ordered cheese, ham and cheese and pepperoni. So again,
I love that
baby
she
mama
placed
gets
an
what
order
baby
with
mama
you.
wants. Be so much easier if you could pull up stuff. I have to pull up.
I know.
You're going to try to recruit Andrea. Well, don't push her too hard. I've been in Denmark. We'll say that we have been hunting her to extinction. I've been trying to get her on a few streams, but I've seen she has taken some time off. So I think she might have had a very very tough time in the Delphi case. So please don't go out and make her hate me. It's enough Jamie does. And why did I hit Dictionary Diva? I didn't. The problem is I wouldn't. So she was yelling at me.
Yeah.
No, we are probably going to do a paint stream next Sunday at, oh, now I have to think, 2:30, I believe it was. 2:30 Eastern time. What is this? This is just ham. Shredded ham.
Shredded ham.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call it. It's just a ham. It's all the pieces that they couldn't use for anything else. They chopped it up and.
Isn't it like julienne sliced ham?
Again, it'll taste great. Don't think about it. a bit of cheese.
Yeah,
And of course, you can use whatever cheese you like. Jamie likes pepper jack.
I do love pepper jack.
I don't know what it is, but I just said it because I know it's American.
Well, it's like Monterey Jack cheese with little like jalapeno and peppers in it.
I don't know what Monterey is.
It's kind of like a mozzarella cheese.
Oh, a mozzarella. I know what that is. It's one of the few soft cheeses I don't hate.
It's a white cheese, so yeah.
You want to make focaccia now. This is actually when we started back in the 1990s. These was called focaccia in Denmark, which is weird because it has nothing to do with it, but that was what they were sold as. So we just said fuck Asia instead. That's what we called them. Back and let them rest for half an hour.
You should send it to Baker Brandon. Like, my favorite is just like extra sharp cheddar too. I like the sharp cheeses.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. Pizza all the way around. El taco con queso y salsa picante. That's taco with cheese and spicy salsa, I believe. Am I right, Iris? Can I come to Mexico now?
Oh yeah, you're allowed in now.
Iris is coming to Denmark.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, are you coming?
If I had Iris money, yeah, sure.
We're gonna do a meetup and go to museums, and then Pernilla is gonna show her Sweden, and then I'm gonna bail them both out of prison.
Probably.
Yeah, those two ladies, I don't trust them. Well, I trust Iris. She's Mexican, but Pernilla, she's Swedish. I don't trust those people. What do you mean, those people? Swedes. That's those people.
Who knows?
It's pizza pockets they're getting covered. No, they're not getting covered. It's just a bun with some pizza topping on. It's just so she has something to put in the freezer and take out whenever she needs a little quick snack when she's breastfeeding. She's also going to get a lot of the cookies we made the last baking stream, and I'm going to make some extra cake things, so probably going to get some of that as well. She's going to be pampered because she pampered me, not we. I'm not that important that I can use the royal plural. She pampered me with a baby boy. Have you looked at how hard it is to get to bake? He needs to move. Yeah. So on my wish list for my birthday will be $1 million for a house.
What?
Yeah.
What? Did you say $1
Brandon
million?
said I needed to move. So I'm saying I need $1 million for, finding a house, settle down, buying new furniture. It's going to be expensive.
Is that like the average price?
I don't know what houses cost, but with $1 million, I got a little spending money.
Oh, okay.
Jamie, I'm just saying.
Well, no, I'm always curious what it costs.
You don't grift enough, so I'm thinking if I grift a little bit too much, if I end up with 850 instead of $1 million, it's still okay.
I gotcha. Well, I didn't know if stuff actually cost that much over there. I was like, wow, that is crazy.
He's in the middle of nowhere. Getting to Denmark is easier than finding my town or whose town. Yeah, my town is... No, it's quite easy to find my town. Just ask Pernilla. She did it in no time.
She did.
Oh, and Iris, no, you can't bring your gun to Denmark. We just had a gun collecting day where, what do you call it, where they can deliver them without getting charged with anything because guns are illegal. And even though guns have been illegal my entire life, except if you're a hunter or in a club, they never had more guns turned over than they had this time. It's funny how it's almost like the criminals doesn't follow the law.
Yeah, well. Someone said, how does bail work in Denmark? Do you guys actually do all that? Like if, let's just say, if Iris got arrested, would you even be able to help her? Like, how does she get out of jail?
Yeah, Joe Biffle, you can't watch this stream because this is the most un-Italian pizza thing ever. He's in Napoli. Did you know a pizza is named after that? Oh, no, you don't know what Napoli is.
No.
He's in Naples.
Naples.
Che cazzo fai?
What does that mean?
What's going on, I think. I don't know. I don't speak Italian. I can say, prego, prego. That means everything. It's just, prego, prego. Make it faster. Prego, prego is, please.
Oh, God.
It's one of those things. And you need, what is Brandon saying? I can't watch chat, so a lot is getting by me.
Did they? Well, I don't know what he said. A lot. Good luck moving with me. I'm always on the move. That's what he said.
Papa,
And then he asked
it, Rolling Stone.
Did they find the
Brendan
NYC
is
shooter yet? I don't
Who's the
think they
shooter?
did. The guy in New York City.
No,
Shot the CEO. I think he's still on the loose. He's still on
the
the
Brainiacs
loose.
has figured out that he might have left town.
That's about as far as it's gone so far. That's what I heard.
Yeah. But imagine finding out that a guy who pew-pewed someone might have left town after doing it.
Weird.
I can begin to understand how Kathy Daffy could become an FBI agent if that's the reasoning
I know they all
skills of
sit.
the FBI.
They're sitting around and they're like, he may have left. Oh,
Yeah.
you're a genius.
You must have a promotion.
Yeah, promote
You
that
seem
guy.
smart.
Well, I'm trying to look for questions, but people are just talking to themselves. Yep. There's a lot of rumors going around about why that CEO was targeted, though. It's kind of interesting to hear people's takes. Because I don't
I thought
think any
I
of
bought
it's
2
true.
packs of ham and 2 packs of pepperoni. No, I bought 4 packs of cheese.
No. Did you?
Well, I'm going to make a cheese pizza for dinner tonight then. I'm an idiot.
Do you make your own pizza homemade too? Like with your dough?
Sorry?
I said, do you make your own dough and all that when you make your pizza?
Well, I had planned it, but then I remembered that I'm going to run the oven for so long and I'm going to be annoyed. So I bought some finished pizza dough so I can just make it when.
Oh,
ever.
gotcha.
I'm kind of I'm preaching all about this baking yourself so you can know where everything comes from and it's easy and you can do it with your kids, and then I'm just going to be eating a pre-made pizza dough and
Yeah, well.
JFK Jr. will beat me.
Baker's a phony, guys.
I am, but I'm like every other streamer. Hey, I'm the nicest person in the world. If you pay my super chats, go F yourself. You didn't pay. Just like everyone else. You know the grift, Jamie. It's hard being a grifter.
It is. It's hard on
That's
those
why
streets.
we never ever acknowledge less than $20 in super chats on this channel, because these people.
These people.
Don't they know what you do for them? I don't.
Yeah. I woke up.
Imagine being so blessed that you can sit and say, unless you pay me $20, I don't care about you. That's
It's crazy.
I think
love
I know
art.
one person that fucked up. I know some person who used to do that too. Well, I can understand it on the big channel, big shows where you have like 20,000 people. You might be a little hamstrung, but other channels, I've seen people who cover movies and stuff like that don't recognize anything else than well, at least $10.
Yeah. Joe
How
Biffle
the
says, I
hell is
love Pepper
Schultenberg
Jack.
in Q3 and Magnuson is out? Brandon, tell me.
Tell me. There, Coffee Nut, there's so many rumors. I don't know. I've heard that. I've heard so much. I work for that company, so we've heard a lot of stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's probably just, I mean, who knows? Could have been just a random thing. Somebody got mad. People do crazy stuff all the time. I mean, we watch trials. We see it all. Well, yeah, the company is, one of the sites is based in Minnesota. It's probably a Minnesota person. Who knows? It's possible. Well, he put the little toppings on everything. Are we going to see him roll them up in balls? Hey.
Now to these ones. See if we can make it work.
Oh,
I need
Lord.
some sausages.
Made right sandwich. You guys remember that? What is a made right sandwich? What are those?
It's just hot dogs that I cut in half.
Are they like hot dogs or are they like smoked sausages?
Well, they're called party wieners.
Party. I thought it said party poopers. Party.
No, party pølser. Pølser. Well, pølser means poop as well. Funny comment. Too long to retype. Had some money, grifter. Thank you for supporting the channel, Brandon, and very, very friendly of you as always. This doesn't gonna work because they're not gonna turn out in the shape I want. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. It's not wrong. It's just something else.
Well, I love like the little smoked sausages, so I was curious.
This is just it's the cheapest, worst sausage ever. But put it in the blanket, roll it up, roll it with this part of your hand so you can keep the pressure, and then stretch the other part, and then.
Oh, so it is like a little pig in a blanket.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna make pigs in a blanket, but
well, you just said sausage rolls, so
it's the same, Jamie.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought sausage rolls were enclosed, and the sausage was inside.
Well, then we are making pigs in a blanket.
Does everybody call it that over here? Like in I say
we don't
Michigan.
call it that. We call it sausage horns.
But like in America, because like that's what we call them.
Remember to put the snippet on the bottom so it doesn't open up when you're baking it. Sausage party. I want to go to the Iris's parties. I don't think you would survive them. I've heard stories.
To go to the Iris party.
It's all of them are in Tijuana, Mexico. And her cousin who asked you to take a suitcase across the border, don't do it.
Oh, Iris.
No, but I asked if she wanted anything, and she said no. She just wanted plain, and then before it goes into the oven, I'll give them a little egg wash on top, and then I'll put some sesame seeds on. She liked that. So
Jess is right though. Like it'd be fun to add. I mean, well,
what would be fun?
you have to do a cheese one sometime.
But we don't eat that much cheese, Jamie. I'm not from the Midwest.
You really should start. Cheese is amazing.
I don't think my daughter likes cheese, so.
Really? Mm.
What suitcase? Just follow the fill. Yeah. Brandon, the last time you wanted to take me somewhere, it was Charleston, or where was it? All
Charleston?
promises, promises, promises. Well, you probably have Midwestern roots, but I don't get because the Midwest, you're all Scandinavian, right?
I mean, I don't know.
No, I know you don't know, but the rest around you, all of them is named Pokemon. We're talking about my young, newly becoming a mom daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
I'm not sure I approve of that message. That seems a little crass for my wonderful, wonderful girl.
Oh.
I thought Brandon was from Jersey. Go to Cape May. No, I think he said either it was Charleston or what's the city? New Orleans that he said we were going to. But last year he said we were going to Tennessee. So I think I have more beef with Brandon than everyone else about that trip to Tennessee.
I think so. You kind of never let it go.
I was in Chicago. Yep, that's not Tennessee. Come to Boston. I can't go to Massachusetts. I have warrants out for my arrest. Kathy Dapper have said I've done stuff.
Yeah, legendary. It sounded like you had a good time.
Was the expert's fault? I don't know why. I was told to be there at that date, and then I thought everything was planned. I think next year Mo is going to be invited. But you can't. Can you do Tennessee in August? Isn't it hot like hell?
July, August, and most of September is pretty brutal. August being the most brutal, I think. At least here. But the South is usually worse.
Massachusetts is okay. Rhode Island and New Hampshire is better. I came up with the trip idea, and then he gets to pick the date. Yeah, well, have you met the expert? He's not the guy you should get to plan it. Do like Nick did. No, but I don't want to go to Texas. When Nick was there in July, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was July.
Maybe so. Yeah. No, it was around the time. Didn't he come up here around the time that Iris came and visited me? Because we were going to go see David, but he was gone. Something like that. So anyways, yeah.
No, I think he streamed from Dave's outhouse.
Gotcha. End of July-ish.
Yeah, I know you have said that, Puddle Town, but you live in Arizona, Colorado. That's even further west. Strip clubs are gross but have great music. Well, I wouldn't know because Valhalla wouldn't take. How the hell did I count 2 wrong? Jamie, am I getting... Oh, I just need to move. The 2 wrong are right there.
There you go.
Jeepers. I'm losing it, Jamie.
Jeepers.
I might... this might be the last stream ever. I'm feeling it today.
I mean, you might as well
My
hang
back
up your
is
hat.
killing me. I can't remember where I'm putting stuff. I'm talking to myself. No one cares about me. Just get an RV and go. No.
You're starting to
like-
sound like my dad. Quit it.
I don't sleep in I don't like sleeping in other people's beds, and I would hate to sleep in an RV. And I can't have a pew, so I can't save myself. Go bundle more sticks to keep you company. Zach, I'm hungover. Why don't you pick up some of the slack, Zach? Thank you, Brendan.
Yeah, Zach.
Zach, yeah. Zach's probably hungover as well. Oh, I'm out fishing. Yeah, call that. In Britain, they call it hunting birds. Because a bird is a female in Britain. That's a bit bird, right?
Brandon, Jesus. Yeah, that's what we usually do, Puddle Town. We make the little smokies with the crescent dough and call them pigs in a blanket. It's delicious.
It's a fagot joke. Hey, expert. Good morning.
Hi, expert.
Why does Baker's biscuits look like tadpoles? Put little eyes on before you roll them up.
Oh, you should have put googly eyes on them. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, little googly eyes. Now I'm running out of room to do this too. And I don't have more baking. I don't know, what do you call them? Baking plates or whatever? Oven plates?
Sheet pans?
Sheet pans.
Is that what you're talking about?
January 20th. Everyone's vocabularies are getting expanded. Get used to it. Well, January 21st is my birthday. And that's the day I'll learn to say $1 million, Jamie. I just got $1 million.
I just got $1 million so I can buy a new home.
Because people are so generous.
They are. Yeah, sheet pans, cookie sheets, baking sheets, you know, baking trays. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. You're crazy. Yeah. Well, crescent rolls are amazing. I mean, I'm sure Baker's homemade dough is amazing, but I love a buttery, flaky crescent roll with a little smoked sausage in it. It's cute. Everybody's birthday's in January. Look at that. Why does Baker's biscuits? You're not wrong, expert. You need to put googly eyes on them.
Thank you so much, Danny, for contributing in more ways than one.
Yeah. Did you see
Jesus.
Zach's super chat?
Sorry?
Zach, did you pull up his super chat?
Well, I can see it because I have 40 things. Let's go. I will not be goaded into super chatting a Danish doofus. Oh, that's what you want.
Oh, he's so sweet.
There's no cure for 30 drinks. There is 31st drink. The hair of the dog. Jamie, do you remember that special birthday cakes we have on my island? No?
No.
Well, I'm going to show you one more time.
Okay.
It's really easy. Just take your dough, put it in a tin, try to get it roughly even. Stamp out the bottom so the filling can really seep into it so it becomes nice and mushy. And then you just give it a healthy dose of mushy filling. I don't know why mushy became a thing, but it is now. And again, this is just some brown sugar and some margarine put together
And
with a little
syrup?
bit of brown syrup. Just
what is brown syrup?
It's the same I showed you last time you asked me what brown syrup is. Sometimes you should watch the video.
I really should. You say that a lot.
It's liquid sugar. You know, syrup you get on, or you put on your I don't know, do you eat waffles, do you eat
Oh, you put it on
pancakes? It's
Okay.
just that. It's just sugar that tastes a little bit burnt, like caramel.
Aren't you guys fancy over there? What is happening?
Okay, Google, sæt timer til 8 minutter.
Morning, Scott. Good to see you.
I have a headset. And the last but not least, just to have something to do, let's make some we call them snails, you call them kind of like Cinnabons, you know, where they're twisted up.
Okay.
I don't know what you call them. I just make up words and pretend I know
Like
what I'm talking about.
cinnamon twists? Are you twisting them? Are you making rolls?
I'm going to roll them up. If I have enough room. I need a bigger house, Jamie. I should wish for one for my birthday. I'm missing a lot of super chats, aren't I?
You just got a few came in. One.
Baker, can I borrow Lesko's wrench? I promise not to time out the expert this time. No. Dear diary, mushy. Can I have their hammers? I'll worship you and not insult them, the ungrateful bastaggers. It's wrenches. And I don't give out wrenches. Everyone who asks for wrenches, the people you don't want having a wrench and sack. Brandon, that's it, everyone. Into Diddy's cell. There's only one way to get satisfactory ending to this fake fight, by making it really lubricated.
Oh my God.
The things you miss in chat when you are not looking at chat. I'm not sure I really want to know what it is.
I know. You know who's missing? Just as Iris said that, I was thinking Food Fairy. Where is she?
Who's
she would
missing?
love this. Food Fairy. She would love this.
Yeah, but she's
Call
up late.
her up, Iris. Tell
She
her.
was trying to
Baker is
get me ship something, but apparently everything is illegal to ship to Denmark. I don't think the items that she was told was illegal in any way could be illegal, but you know customs.
Yeah, that sucks. She is like the sweetest thing ever. She said she heard me say that I like spicy mustard, so she sent me a really delicious bottle of spicy mustard, some brand. It's really good.
The reason why I lift the dough off a lot is because when you roll it out, the gluten gets stretched, and the dough gets thinner, of course. But then you roll it out, you lift it off to kind of release the pressure so it goes back a little bit. Roll it out, switchy, just to make sure that when you're done rolling it, it doesn't go and becomes half the size. Ladies, you know you don't want half the size. That was a good one, Jamie, and then you left right as I said it. Aaron Hack doesn't want a wrench.
I was here. I was just eating my breakfast as I'm laughing as you're telling your dirty jokes.
Then you take the mushy mush and just apply it liberally.
The mushy mush?
I don't know
what you're
what
calling it?
in Danish you call it ramongs, but you will probably break your tongue if you try to say ramongs.
So are you just making all of these items to use up the products that you made?
Yeah, I had extra dough, so I just want to show how I could have bought some more pepperoni and ham and make more pizza. But that just wanted to show that this dough it's a utilitarian dough. You can use it for everything.
Yeah.
You can use it for savory. You can use it for sweet, and it's one of those doughs that's so easy you can't mess it up, even if it's you who can't make anything. It's a 3 ingredients cake. No, it's a box cake, Jamie. There's more than 3 in the box.
You hate my 3 ingredient cakes when I use box
It's not
cake.
3 ingredients. You take a box full of ingredients and then add 2 more ingredients.
It's just the cake box mix is already got all the stuff you need in there. You just need
ingredients to add in the dough on the Discord, but other than that, it's flour, eggs, yeast, sugar, salt, and butter or margarine. That's all you have in it. Half a liter of water, 1.2 kilograms of flour, 90 grams of sugar, 10 grams of salt. Don't mess those two up. 100 grams of yeast, so it's a powerful dough. It's gonna rise a lot. That's what she said. 200 grams of margarine, and did I say 2 eggs? I think that's it.
Mm.
My yeast doughs never turn out well. Grew up with cake yeast, but can't find that anywhere. You don't. What is cake yeast?
I don't know. Is it different than regular yeast?
Yeast is, you can get beer yeast and everything. Just use flour, yeast, eggs. Don't go for all. They're just going to put it on a box and say, well, this is really good cookie flour. Yes, because there's less gluten in it, so it won't raise as much. Doesn't matter. It'll be good. Just make it yourself. Make it with love. You can taste the love when you make it at home. I'm going to put some cinnamon in this.
So are you going to eat all these, like, other than what you made for your daughter, what are you doing with the cinnamon rolls? Are you going to take those too? He's not listening to me. Look at that. How fancy. Hey, Vahala. I do want the cinnamon rolls. I love cinnamon rolls.
Jamie, you are good and faithful angel, but where are all the other angels? Did Baker get ghosted again? Ha ha ha, serves him right down with night, but I didn't invite any angels today. Fresh
did.
yeast is yeast cake. Yeah,
You
use
did.
fresh yeast if you can, but again, if you don't have, you can use dried yeast, but I prefer fresh yeast. And then you just roll it up like you did with your sausage horns or pigs in a blanket. Make sure that the bottom part down here is without any smushy on, because you're going to need that in a second. Okay, Google, stop.
Ew. Yeah, like, well, I don't know how to answer any of that.
Okay, Google sæt timer til 2 minutter.
Coffee nut, ew.
Okay, Google sæt timer til 2 minutter. We have rapid rise yeast and regular yeast. Yeah, just use fresh. I don't know. We just have yeast. But then you have a nice little snake of cake, and let's make them a little bit bigger this time. Last time they were a little bit small. As you can see, it's very scientific and it's very measured everything. Taco. And then we take, this looks drier than my last girlfriend. Then we take, and just take the snippet and turn it a little bit around to tighten up the cake so it doesn't fall too much over. I'm gonna give this a little spray.
Look at him go. Hi, Farrell. Baker's making all the delicious food right now.
Okay, Google, stop. Okay, Google, stop. Okay, Google, stop.
Who said snake and cakes? Good Lord. I know.
Ta-da!
Aww.
Oh, it's hot.
Those are the little pizza buns? You can't hear me. Yeah, he's talking to his Google, Cindy.
What? Who?
You.
What are you laughing at? I can't hear
anything. I can't tell when you can't hear me or not until you don't answer me. Then I know.
Every time my headset is on the table, I can't hear you.
I can't see it.
Well,
You're putting
That
it out
sounds
of
like a
camera.
you problem.
That is not a me problem.
Oh.
That's a you didn't put it in front of the camera problem.
But that was the first batch of the pizza buns.
I thought you make them into little balls.
Yeah, I did make them into balls, and then I pressed them flat, and then I put topping on them.
Yeah.
How else would the topping stay if you have a ball, Jamie?
No, the pizza puffs. Like I thought you rolled them up into little balls, and then the pizza toppings were inside. So those are cute too. I like those ones.
Did you meet up with Brandon last night?
Me?
You sound drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Pizza inside. Well, that would be something we have to work with the next time, because I never tried that one before.
Oh, I thought that's what you did last time.
No, I just put it on top.
Oh, well, they look good too. I was just curious.
Yeah, it's just it's an easy little one to chop in if you need something for your kids for their lunch bag or something. Mr. Brandon. Okay, how much per hour does it cost for Tiffany to come over and fry my banana? Yeah. Baker, stop being so mean to Jamie. I'm not. It's Jamie.
See?
I started buying into those barbecue. Yeah, these ones, I like them because you can freeze it in them, and then when you heat them up again, it's not that big a mess.
Yeah.
These ones, when they're baked, I'll just take them out, put some white. We don't use frosting like you do with all the buttercream and stuff like that. We'll just put some sugar and powdered sugar and water together, and then just give them a generous amount.
You make your own icing? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's my icing. How long do I let the cinnamon rolls rise? Roughly half an hour. However long everything else is, I don't know. How long have we been going? We've been going for a little more than an hour.
Like an hour 23?
Yeah. I do it as the oven empties and the plates get cold. I just chuck in whatever looks like it's ready. Now I need to get this under cover. Wait, those are Pillsbury, but those are good too. Thank you, Erin Head, for 13 months. She's been here as long as Brandon.
Yeah, it's a long time. Danny T, cream cheese icing, yes. But you know Baker won't do that. I love how he obnoxiously puts the headphones down now. He hasn't been doing that the whole time. And I've been talking to him like a psycho. Yeah. Well, good morning, Cindy. He made little pizzas, then pigs in a blanket, which he just calls them sausage rolls, and now he's making homemade cinnamon rolls. I think he called them cinnamon twists, though. But they look delicious.
At least he turned member chaps back. This again. As long as he keeps whining about the member chats, I'm gonna blame him on Tennessee.
Oh.
Confectionery, sugar, water, a tablespoon of butter, bless Grace. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the homemade stuff sounds a lot better than the stuff.
The problem is everyone thinks it's so dang hard to make stuff. But in reality, you can see how easy it is. Anyone can do what I'm doing because I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So it's not.
And then if you add a little cream cheese to the icing, and you got yourself a winner.
Why ruin good icing?
Never Cindy, there's never drama. It's only on Baker's end. I'm just living a very peaceful life. And then I hang out with Baker, and then all this drama is brought into my life that I didn't
I'm not
ask
the
for.
one who hate the. Who was that streamer you hated?
Don't start again, because I don't even know who this person is.
No, you don't recognize them. Yeah, that's how you excuse it. Well, I don't
I was,
recognize anyone who's not me.
is that my excuse? I just say I
And
don't know who that is.
yesterday you claimed that Jemima was so drunk she couldn't be a mod. Yes. No, hungover. That's what you said. Sometimes you're mean, Jamie.
Nah. I think
If they can't handle the smoke in the bakery, they should get out while they can.
Yeah.
It's what Jamie tells me all the time. When
All
I
the
say,
time.
Jamie, we got complaints.
And I say, F it.
Yeah, F all these crybabies. I'm saying, Jamie,
Yeah.
that's not nice. Zach isn't a crybaby. Well,
Yeah. Zach needs to put on his big boy pants if he's going to be a crybaby all the time. I do love cheese, so I talk about cheese a lot. So you could play a shot game with me saying cheese. Uh-oh. Someone's calling Brandon a crybaby. I do. I love bacon and cheese. It's like my two favorite things. Who, me? Farrell? You should know better.
who did Brandon block this time?
Brennan's nasally voice. He's on a spree because they called Brandon a crybaby.
Okay, Google, stop. I hope I just set off a lot of Google alerts around the houses.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I forgot that even though you're not in Denmark, they understand Danish.
Yes, Danny
But-
T. I learned how to make cheeseburger soup, and it is amazing. Could eat it all the time.
Why my daughter likes them with the sesame on, I don't know, but you don't question women. That's what I've learned streaming with Jamie.
Yes, don't. You just take us at our word. Yeah, Farrell. It's all like, well, it's basically no carb. And it's right up your alley, I bet. But it is like so good. Like I've made it like probably 2 times within the last couple weeks. That's why I had to go buy the bulk ground beef, so I could have ground beef for my cheeseburger soup all week. You can make it in a crock pot, but you can literally just make it in a pan over the stove like in like a half hour. You literally just cook some ground beef and some bacon, and then add beef broth, some heavy whipping cream, a little bit of cream cheese, shredded cheese, and then mix it all together and let it just kind of simmer and thicken up. And then there you go. You got cheeseburger soup. You do have, yeah.
I usually have allergies when Lesko insults me, but there is no connection. Huh. I just buy bulk ground beef because I have 9,700 kids.
That's the way to go.
What happens when I'm not listening?
I don't know. Everything goes haywire.
Yes, I am a trained professional baker. I did my 4 years of apprenticeship, so it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing. But I always now we have a lot of downtime when the rest is just waiting to get into the oven. But this was just a stream to show you how easy it is to make something that doesn't take that much. How about a snake bite? What's a snake bite?
What is a snake bite? I don't know.
Do I need to Google that? I have a habit of Googling way. I should use incognito mode way more. Snake bite case. CS2 skins and gloves. No. Oh, it's for CS2. It's probably not the right thing. But that was the first thing that popped up with snakebite. Snakebite is an alcoholic drink made from equal parts lager and cider. If a dash of blackcurrant cordial is added, it's known as a diesel, the thing that makes a Mack truck go. Jamie remembers that from the WF. Don't remember the promo where they tried to put over Kevin Nash? And this man is diesel, what makes a Mack truck go. I'm not
Some
a
stuff
sexy
is,
boy.
yeah.
They had a lot of coke in the 90s. It is known as a diesel or snake bite and black. It was first popularized in the UK in the 1980s. It's served in a pint glass. Serving a snake bite from separate cider and lager taps or bottles is legal in the UK, despite sources that suggest otherwise. In 2001, former US President Bill Clinton was refused a snake bite when he ordered one at the Old Bill Tavern in Harrogate, North Yorkshire, as a consequence of this myth.
Oh,
What? I
okay.
I don't. Why not just have a beer or a lager? Why, or a beer or a cider? Why mix it?
I don't know.
Who's attacking? Be nice to Brandon. He's hung over. He was threatened by a 30-something Australian guy yesterday.
What?
Oh, you weren't here in the beginning. Brandon was at a party last night. And everyone was on Molly. And apparently Brandon got into a fight with an Aussie who threatened him to beat him up in a pool.
I mean,
So Brandon threatened him to cool down the pool, put on ice skate, and then beat him up. So it needs to be layered. It doesn't look layered, the picture I have. It looks good. It could be fresh, but I don't like mixing. Well, of course, if it's hard alcohol, that's fine. But I don't like mixing beer or stuff like that. Even a former president can't get served at a bar. Yeah, it's the racisms. So weird seeing Zach and Lesko here at the same time. I forever thought that they were the same guy. I'm staying out of that one. Red Bull with a shot of Jaeger. That's a Jaeger bomb. That's I might have been seeing a female at some point who was really fond of those, and she wasn't even 20 years old. Oh my God. And she was the kind of girl who called you at 2 a.m. and said, "You out?" And you said, "Now I am." And she always wanted Jaeger bombs, and she got so blisteringly drunk that you had to really pace her, or else it would be a wasted evening. He wanted to drown Brandon. Oh. Drink some booze, no less than 1 full glass of water, Advil, and food. Most importantly, quit being a puss. Hangovers are temporary as you make it. Oh, Brandon. Eating beans now. Agree. Why mix beer and cider? Drink separately. So this one kid was trying to get me to get him a job while high on Molly. Seems like a perfect time. Do you ever turn your cinnamon rolls into pecan sticky bombs? I don't like pecan. So, no. That used to be my drink. It's, Jamie, Saturdays. I think we're going to stop streaming on Saturdays. Puddletown and Coffee Nut, they are a little too frisky today.
Everybody's all jacked up.
Yeah. The only people who are normal are you and I. We're the good guys today.
If you say so.
We have a guy down here in South Carolina that went into a vape shop and pew-pewed 3 people. 2 have... What? What? 2 have unalived a car chase and the pewed at him mistasted. That sounds fun. And it was
Did you
his
just
college...
say that sounds fun?
And it was his college having an event on the 2nd floor, so I asked him, all your friends are on Molly, right? And it was confirmed. That's...
Yeah.
I know I'm an old fuddy-duddy, Jamie.
Fuddy-duddy.
But
You certainly
I don't...
are.
I never really... Not even when I was a young, strapping man rolling the streets, trading for some puss. I wasn't really into the drug scene. I never really understood why. I like to drink beer. I'm really good at drinking beer, but I never understood man, I want to taste the colors. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can see music. Yeah, and fry your brain. It's your limit on beer, and you can just go puke, and everything's fine.
Yeah. That was me too.
Please don't, Brandon. Please don't. It's just a hangover. It'll be over tomorrow. No, and no one ever asked you to be normal. More like fat daddy. Oh, Brandon gets into fight with people who are on Molly. He want to make an ice hockey. I never heard anything more Canadian than threatening someone to put ice on a pool and then beat him with a hockey stick. Brandon might be Canadian. You heard it here, folks. Brandon is a Canadian. He's from Quebec. His real name is Lego Brandon. Never heard anything about the Garth Brooks, so I don't know what happened. Nothing really. She leaked the names, and then everything kind of stopped. So, oh, did you see one of Diddy's victims was named yesterday? She's talking about Brandon. She was a girlfriend of a former Canadian NHL player, I think.
Oh, wow. Somebody was actually named?
Yeah, who was a minor at the time. So go F yourself, the one who thought that was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
How long before Sarah Boone? She already is complaining in prison to her new girlfriend. Oh, I'll be back.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm surprised she's not already, Jess. Like, pre-complaining, already writing letters, pre-writing letters. Surprised there's no letters, by the way. I mean, maybe they haven't been filed yet, but I just have a sneaking suspicion she's writing her life story right now about how the system wronged her. Everyone wronged her. I mean, I wouldn't blame her for do you think she'll go around and like just talk to all the media about everything? You should write her. I bet you she will reply with, you guys will be a BFFs. I mean, you can ask her for a kidney.
Yeah,
And maybe, yeah.
it's well, this one they named who it was who got her, and he will be hearing from her. So yeah.
Oh, Aaron. I know. You feel dirty, don't you?
No, but again, then you can start hating the state again, because then we're following this poor guy Joseph, who was visibly molested by his girlfriend and tried to defend himself.
Wait, did you say molested?
Yeah, with a Yankee candle
Oh,
and a kick in the gonads.
okay.
Jamie, we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
He's clearly it was self-defense.
I mean, she went nuts.
She wanted to report him, and the state is trying to get. Marissa might have sent me a little bit today about not his husband. His dad might also have unalived his girlfriend or mother or whatever it was. So it runs in the family, and Marissa might start offering people. She wasn't sure about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the situation is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but poor guy. Then you can hate the state again.
You love the state, you mean?
No, because he was innocently charged. He if anyone ever had a self-defense case, it was this guy. Jamie, she beat him with a Yankee candle and she kicked him in the gonad.
That
In a van.
you guys missed it when Baker wasn't sure what a Yankee candle was, because everybody kept saying, was it a Yankee candle? And he thought it was a slur.
As I told Volstom this morning in the green room, I thought it was maybe a female pleasuring device that they, for some reason, called a Yankee candle or something. Just like a bad dragon. I thought it could be something like that, and I didn't want to ask. And then I thought maybe it's something Southerners call something that is known to be used above the Mason-Dixon. I don't know. I don't understand America, Jamie. You're a weird country.
I'd inform him it is a brand of candle. It's a very expensive, overly priced brand of candle. You can get better, so much better.
I love it. Set up this command for every time Zach tries to. It says,
"I love Baker. He is my favorite streamer." Zach, that's so sweet of you.
well, if someone came at me with, I might also turn around and say, that's why I thought it could be.
Yeah, he just started blasting.
Yeah. Yankee candle is what I have to do when the power goes out and reply on. No. Well, the person smelled so good.
Oh my God.
$12 for a huge jar candle.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
many little candle makers out there support local businesses, just like support your local baker. But Jamie only shops at Temu because she hates America. It's sad. Sheen because she hates America. I love that it was the Timu part that you objected to, not hating America.
Well, if you're gonna say I hate America, get the company right. That made me hate America. Oh my goodness.
No, this is the article Marissa sent me about the case we were covering, or we are covering again tomorrow. No, Monday. Pennsylvania authorities probing cold case. Vermont State Police as Vermont State Police was looking to find Joseph Falazzo to question him earlier this week about the disappearance of his wife, Pennsylvania law enforcement authorities contacted them about his stepmother's cold case unaliving in that state, Vermont officially confirmed on Thursday. Falazzo was located, we know that one, inside a convenience store. He admitted to pewing and unaliving his wife, Emily, 22. Yeah, so he's 19 years older, in a camper van in Bolton down by the river. He had pled not guilty to a charge of first-degree red rum and is being held without bail at Northwest State Correctional. Blah, blah, blah. We know that because he's in trial. Scott Dunlap, head of the state police major crime unit, said Thursday evening that before Joseph Falazzo was located Tuesday, Pennsylvania law enforcement authorities contacted Vermont State Police about him in regards to a years-old homicide in that state that remains unsolved. That case, dating back to October 2009, is the stipulation death of Falazzo's stepmother, Young Hee Lim Falazzo. That's some name. 39. So both son and dad liked them young. In Upper Gwinnett Township, outside of Philly. Red Rum remains an open case. Kate Delano, Director of Communication, blah, 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 said in an email. Montgomery County detectives are aware of the Red Rum in Vermont, where the victim's son is the defendant. She said she couldn't provide specifics on any ongoing investigation. Dunlap, the Vermont State Captain, said Thursday evening he couldn't reveal details. Can't get into that. According to a news report from 2009, Young Hee Lim Falazzo was found unalived with multiple stabulations to her torso in the Upper Gwinnett Township apartment she shared with her husband, Joseph A. Falazzo Sr. The elder Falazzo reported the death shortly before midnight after he returned from grocery shopping and found his wife unalived in their home. Investigators told the Reading Eagle. Police said Falazzo Sr. was cooperating with them, but no arrests had been made and no motive for the slaying was discovered, the newspaper reported. Joseph Falazzo Sr. owned and operated the Osaka Therapeutic Spa in Reading, Pennsylvania. Investigators said city police raided and shut down the spa in May 2009 doing a prostitution investigation. Police said they arrested 2 Smex workers at Osaka, according to the newspaper report. One of the women was a relative of Young Hee Lim Falazzo and was working as the spa's manager, or madam, when it was raided, police told the newspaper.
What? This even gets better. Like, what
Yeah,
the heck?
It gets better. Investigators said Joseph Falazzo Sr. claimed the business was a legitimate massage parlor and he was not aware of any illegal activities there. Shortly after the raid, he went before the Reading Zoning Hearing Board in a failed attempt to regain his permit and license so he could reopen the business. He told the board he was a former executive at Rainbow International USA, and hair care business based in Reading. In rejecting his request, board members said they found it hard to believe he didn't know what was happening inside the business. Well, he had a lot of happy customers. Police said they had not linked the Osaka raid and investigations to the unaliving. And I have to go to the office.
Oh. Okay, so he owns a hair care business and a jack-off hut. Like, where did he meet this woman? They must have, I mean, did they have him on camera at the grocery store? Because I can't imagine that the woman is found in his house with stab wounds and they never arrested anybody, especially not him, just because he was cooperating. Like that's crazy. I mean, I don't know where his dad is now. I guess we'll find out when Baker gets back and reads the rest of it. I mean, all we've seen from this guy on trial is he left his house when he was like 16, and he didn't seem to really have a close relationship with his parents. And I'm not sure like where his mother's at, but and then yeah. And then he was in his 40s. He married the Emily, the 22-year-old. And then a year later shoots her because she smacked him around with a candle, apparently. Zach, you're just egging on Nightbot. I can't even read your stuff because it gets deleted. Aaron, it's Nightbot. It's set up to just attack Zach all the time. Yeah, Zach's okay. He's just he knows exactly what to do to get himself timed out. Oh, he timed him. I didn't know that it did that. The Nightbot times you out for more than like 10 seconds. If you get in trouble with it so many times, does it up the timeout time? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, what is Rainbow? I wanted to look up his company. Plus, I want to know what this guy looks like. Like, does he have a amazing head of hair? Is he a cosmetologist? Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not really sure about Nightbot either. It's fun for like the links and stuff. And then Baker tried to make it fun by putting a few commands in there. Where did he go? Yeah, I mean, the case is pretty much cut and dry. Because he confessed to the police and said that he offed her. And then, he cut her up into pieces also. So, but then after the fact, he decided to change the story to self-defense because she was beating him up. So he had to take her out. But then he also had to cut her up in pieces and hide her body. So Don't really think he's going to get out of that one. I'm pretty sure he's, I don't know why he's wasting everybody's time and going to trial over it. Can you even block it, Brandon?
I didn't even
Oh.
know that I put in a movie command. Did someone else put in a movie command? Can
You
another?
did. No, I don't think any of us did any of the commands. I thought it was all you.
My toad in a hole is done. My pigs in a blanket.
Look at them.
My...
They look
So,
delicious.
now the last things are in the oven. I just burned my hands like hell. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But
You burnt yourself?
yeah, because I only had 3 plates to put in the oven. And one of them I didn't empty because I went in here to entertain my audience, and the other 2 was in the oven. So one of them was standing on, I have like a little thing to set them on so they can cool down faster. And then I had nowhere to put one of the sheets. So I had to muck about, and then I grabbed it with my hand.
Oh my goodness.
Nightbot hasn't gotten that one, but thank you so much, Brandon.
Brandon, if you blocked it, I think you can just click on Nightbot and then unblock it. I don't know how that works.
But he can't see it if he blocked it.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I think you can say.
But like, how do you?
There's some
Let's say you
command you
block
can
people.
put in, but he can't block. He can only block him for Nightbot for himself.
I know, but like, how do you? What if you like block somebody, right, and then you want to unblock them? Like, where do you go to see
Well, I
that?
can go in because I'm the channel owner. I can go in and just do and see who's blocked on my channel. It's a long list. I think it's 6 people. But I think you can write something in chat like unblock Nightbot or something. I don't know what command to do, but I saw that while I was rolling around. Where is the feral command? Well, I was stuck between yelling at Jamie or being pregnant. What percentage is it that feral does in the command? Is feral 25% pregnant, or is she 25% yelling at Jamie? It's one of those 2. I have to think that one out. You can go to your own profile and do it somehow.
That's what I was wondering, but I don't know. I've never had to do that. Usually, if I block people, they're blocked for life. So I don't go back and look at it.
I don't block people. We had fun with a few 10-second dirt naps today, but unless you're trying to win the Hard R award, I'm not a mod. Brandon only has the wrench because YouTube didn't. Well, it still don't like Brandon. Well, it's beginning to get happier for him. But he got a wrench because he couldn't write in chat. And then he accidentally started out muting a few people. There's a liar under your account on YouTube main page. That's probably a lot. Aaron Hack, you can just mute it on your own channel. You don't you won't be able to see it.
Is that true? Even if your Nightbot has a wrench?
Jamie, why are you asking me questions?
I don't know, because I don't know the answers.
No, Diane Jean. No. Nope. Don't get Brandon started. He's hungover. He's probably in a bit of a mood after threatening a 26-year-old young man yesterday to slice his face open with a hockey stick. Don't get him started on the hard ass. Thank you so much for the flower found profile settings, privacy, block contacts. But if I take it away, then you will still have it back because And you can never block a mod, and Nightbot is a mod. So you wouldn't even be able to block it. You just have to do what I do when Jamie speaks. Never listen.
I mean, I'll just keep talking though. Quit
What?
ignoring me. You heard me.
Yeah. But Jamie, we've been doing our Saturday 2 hours, so I blocked it like 2 years ago. Oh, okay. Don't drink and prime people. Is that when Nick is drinking and Timuing or wherever he buys his stuff?
Yeah. Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets
Amazon.
his stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
Number one way to get a wrench is ask for one in chat. Even better, write me an email or a DM saying, hey, I know you don't know me, but I am a mod on a few other channels, and I think I could help you out for some of your streams. When I reply, I don't know you, but I'm not looking for new mods right now. Please write me back. Well, I'm just trying to help you to make your channel bearable. That's the very best way to get a mod. Well, Jamie got on the channel that way, but
I did not.
Oh,
Oh, I just came to hang out and everybody kept giving me a wrench. And I was like, please don't. Then I feel like I have to do stuff. And I don't want to.
yeah, the audio filter is set to the Y chromosome. No, but I love these people who come in and say, did you know your channel would be better if you didn't talk that much? Okay. Could you please shut up while we're watching the trial? Do you know law and crime exists? Who's that weird woman who just laughs? Could you please stop having Mo on? She doesn't know anything. I love those messages.
Yeah. People are so sweet.
Jess, it's because someone said something about I don't even know why I gave you a wrench. See, that's dumb because people just mod me to highlight my chats and extract money from Zach. Yeah. Well, the I would highlight Zach and extract money from you. So that's, and you know I would never mod Zach. So sadly that it won't happen. No, I know you're not asking for one. I'm just saying that I have had my share of people saying I could make your channel work. Now you only pocket modding. That's what Brandon's here for. And Farrell, she's pocket modding sometimes too. We'll do stuff for Baker's Tool. Wow. No, I don't think.
Yes.
Jamie, do you feel a responsibility to show up?
Well, not to you because we're friends, but like, well, okay, let's be honest. Not at all now that I'm down the road in my YouTube journey. Before I did, when I first started, I was like, no, I feel like I have to be there all the time and do stuff, and I felt obligated. Now I'm just like, nah.
Farrell, go get yourself a husband then. Brandon was just checking to see if you're available. So let the woman talk. She talks enough. Thank you, Irish.
Yeah. What did somebody say? This tells you to let me talk more.
Yeah. Oh, oven.
And I was like, I talk enough. I have things to say. When I say them, I'll say them. But like, don't force me to keep talking. No, personally, I don't like being a mod. I don't like being a mod on people's channels because I just don't, I don't know. I'm not into it. I didn't know the responsibility I was going to have. But everybody knows what to expect from me now. So, I don't gotta have rise to the occasion anymore. I mean, Valhalla's a mod everywhere. And he barely shows up for us. Just kidding.
Who?
Valhalla. He's a mod.
Oh,
Where's he been?
he's faking all. Oh, I was in the Navy and all. You know him. Baker, you may not know me, but I mod for a famous channel called Valhalla Rage. He streams once every other Columbus Day. I'm a very great mod and the secret to his success. Yeah. Completely true, Zach.
Exactly.
Next step for the sister wives cult. Well, it's delivering all the cake to my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Feral guilty fund. Zach is autistic, the nonverbal kind, not the cute I want to take him home kind. I probably shouldn't, even though it was a super chat for a very substantial amount. Thank you so much, Brandon. Should have read that. I'm pretty sure. Jamie, why don't you stop me doing stupid things on my channel?
I'm terrible. See? I'm a bad mod, and I'm a bad mod on screen.
Normally, you pre-read it and sit and laugh at it before I get to it. But thank you so much, Brandon. And even though I might agree, I shouldn't have said that, because even some nonverbal artists are cute. Not Zach, but the other ones.
You love the Spectrum people on a Spectrum.
Yeah, I love the Spectrum people, except
They're
Zach.
cute. Except Zach. That's so mean.
Thank you for a contribution so baby mama can frolic on the beach and be silly. Thank you. Why did I read that? Because yeah, I don't. Hey, Ralphie. That's what Jamie calls them. Oh, shit.
What?
I have to my oven. Oh. 2 seconds. I'm going to burn my hands on a lot of sugar now.
Oh, my Lord. Baker. Why are they all set like 2 seconds from each other? If he takes it out of the oven, it'll still be cooking. This is why I don't bake. Well, Farrell, I couldn't think of what that show was called. Sorry. Love on a Spectrum. That's the show that Baker talked about for 10 million years, and he loved and adored all those people except one of them. He hated her. But then he had to show it to me, and I didn't make it mean for it to sound so mean. The Spectrum people. The Love on a Spectrum people is what I meant on that show. That puppy Rossman, Ralphie, is just doing so well in life. Just tearing up everything all the time. You gotta send me more pictures and videos of my dog. I'm really glad that you're hanging on to him for me. You're really good. You're a good friend.
So, this is the birthday cake, as you can see, with all the gooey, liquidy sugar on top of it. And then we have the kind of cinnamon things that need a big dollop of glazing in the middle. And then just we fini. 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we made 18 of these. A pretty good size cake. That should be enough to at least 2 people. And
At least 2 people.
well, it depends. And you will have to call Wilfred Brimley after this one. It's nothing
The
but
diet.
sugar and dough.
You can get the diabetes.
Yeah, and then we made how many did we make? 36 pizza buns and 20 pigs in a blanket. All in 2 hours. That should be enough to even for the most families to have something nice in the freezer if you get guests. Even Jamie's mom would be able to give some of this away without breaking out the fine Miracle Whip basket top, whatever it's called. But and all of it is one dough. It's easy to use. It's easy to make, and if you haven't tried it, you should, because you can see we have a little downtime, but time now and again. But you can use that to tell stories or make fun of Jamie.
Yeah.
I'll be in the other studio and signing off in a bit.
Okay. Well, he just made a big thing of dough, and then he showed us how to make a million different things with it. And yes, I did tell him he needs to put a little cream cheese in his icing. And he said he's going to throw me off his show forever. So that's fine. I'd really like him to show us how to make it. I know, Sue. Valhalla. I know the Pillsbury cans are the easiest. Just like box cake mix. He hates all of those things.
The Christian channel was lost leader for 3 new busting open Baker's Buns channel. What? Just around. Jamie, I can't leave you alone with chat for 5 minutes without this taking a turn.
Go back up. Diane had a couple.
Diane had a couple. She had, because potholders was already taken. I should probably read them in order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do people call them roach clips? Because cup holders was already taken. I don't know what a roach clip is, so the joke, I need it explained, Jamie. What?
I know.
What's a roach? It's an animal you don't want in a bakery.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Did your chat go through?
Mm-hmm.
Not if it's a super chat you were sending. Sometimes YouTube won't let you send it. You'll get a refund in a couple of hours.
I don't think he read it wrong, but that's fine.
You asked a question. Did my chat go through?
I didn't see anything.
I can't see. If it's super chat, it's probably stuck somewhere in the ether, and you'll get a refund because it hasn't gone through to the chat. Other than that, I can't see you asking any questions in a long time. No. Ask a question again. And please, if you have a really important question that you really like us, because Jamie doesn't notice anything. So
No.
put that red question mark. I'll see it.
I do notice stuff. No one's really asking questions. They're just talking to each other.
2 hours for some cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, he said you could just get the Pillsbury can and be done in 20 minutes.
I know Valhalla is a Yankee. He's faking being a Southerner. He's faking being a Navy veteran. But Valhalla, I don't know if you know, but sometimes it's good to do stuff on your own. Make it from the bottom. Put a little love to it. It's kind of like making babies. people who have ugly babies are the one who makes them too fast without another love in them.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Oh, weed. Oh, people who have ugly babies are those who don't put enough love into it.
What does that mean exactly?
That sometimes you take your time, you do all the work, you talk to her beforehand, you say, "Okay, I can do that today." Ah, A, B, C, D, all of the stuff, and at least 3, 4, 5 minutes if it's a good night, and
Oh,
that's when you have pretty babies. If it's the 32-second ones, nah. Yeah, but it'll still take you 30 minutes to get the Pillsbury toy, and you don't have the Pillsbury boy, whatever it's named, in the kitchen. So you have to go to the store. That's another 30 minutes away. Yeah, he's sailing the false flag. What paper do you put down on the pan for baking, and what's the difference between parchment plus wax paper? I know you can't put freezer paper in the oven, but we have baking sheets. It's just it's the wax paper. I use that one. It's fine, and I don't freeze it because I'll take it and put it into some plastic bags and freeze it in those, or freeze it in the tin. I don't freeze it with the paper. I have a real quick solution to that problem. What problem? If you're experiencing joint pain, maybe you're holding the lid end. I said I wanted pretty babies. I was young once. Valhalla is he's faking being a southerner and faking being a Navy veteran. That's when I heard it. That's when our beef began. And then he didn't want to take me to the Mouse Ear or Waffle House. Then the beef exploded. Molly is at her family.
Aw, Molly.
I'm kind of new. How did you two find each other? Why did you decide to have Jamie on? Because Jamie is a peach. But thank you so much, Nanny Do, for $10 super chat. And thank you for being new here. Well, not being new here, but thank you for being here. How did we find each other? I was roaming the lonely streets of YouTube, thinking I need something to watch, and there was this irritating little person in Michigan who was covering. Was he covering Chandler Henderson?
Oh, Letitia.
He
I
was
believe you're
covering
in with
Letitia Stout, and I watched all my trials over at Rackets, but Rackets had gone on vacation, and then I thought, well, he seems obnoxious, but I can watch it with him, and then we started talking in chat, and people thought I was funny. So one time he said, "You want to come on and talk about how it is to be a layman in Denmark?" And I said, sure." And he said, "Do you have a Danish channel? Why don't you do it in English? You speak good, pretty English." And I said, "You thanks so much." And he had Jamie on all the time. And then he asked me, "I'm going to cover this Burgos trial from New Mexico, Texas. The border guard who unalived his girlfriend and his baby, and we were doing that for like 2 weeks, and then I have to go to court, and then we were sitting there doing the death sentencing part, and we were so bored, and Dave was like, "Deuces, I'm out." And I said to Jamie, "Should we look for something else?" And then we found Bradley Young, and over Bradley Young, Jamie and I bonded. It was a love story sweeter than Romeo and Juliet. None of
Yeah.
us have taken poison yet.
And just been doing trials ever since.
Yeah. No wax. I don't know. It's a parchment, but it has some coating on it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, don't put. In Denmark, it's just called baking sheets. I keep my doughboy in the safe with my pew-pews. He only acts when I tell him to. Doughboy, that's Ice Cube from Boys in the Hood. Valhalla awaits is a General Rear Admiral Gravy Seal, and I will not stand for his name besmirching.
He's so...
I made Jamie proud, made a cheese sandwich, cleaned the kitchen, and it's now almost 2:30 a.m. Winning.
Cheese sandwich. Do you put chips on your cheese sandwich? Do you put Doritos on your cheese sandwich? Because that is good. What?
Nothing. Parchment paper goes in the oven. Do not put wax paper in the oven. Listen to nothing I said. Listen to people who know what the difference is, because I don't know what parchment in Denmark is something you write on. So
It's like, it's not wax paper, but it's like baking paper, and that's nonstick. That's what parchment paper is.
we just have a roll where it's individual sheets, and I like those because then
Because that's
back
what
in
it
the day
looked like
where
you had.
yeah, that's fine. I have what Jamie says I have.
I think he has parchment paper.
No, I don't think
Oh.
Valhalla. No, he just, and I don't think he was paid to unalive the dog. I think he did that out of pleasure.
Farrell, too soon.
Glædelig jul til dig også. I haven't made brunkager or kleiner. I don't. Brunkager, I'm not a fan of them. Kleiner smells too bad in the house when you have to fry them. But I did make småkager 2 weeks ago. I'm going to Jylland tomorrow and give it to my daughter. Can we demonetize this stream and play some Miley Cyrus? We can end this stream and then you can watch all the Miley Cyrus you want.
Yeah.
Baker sold Jamie and David quit YouTube. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the moral of the story. Like the end of the story.
David's
He
the
is.
same, but you still don't use your computer. It's
What?
standing right behind you.
Yeah, I do. I use it for personal stuff, but not
You-
like this.
You use it for Temu. Shein.
I use it to buy stuff on Amazon, yeah.
You were given it so you didn't have to sit and be in that annoying horizontal or vertical setup.
Well, it's because I don't have a nice camera and my phone does a better job, so sorry.
I'm going to put on my wish list. Do you have an Amazon wish list? Or because I don't know how to set one of those up. But my birthday wish will be someone get Jamie a webcam.
I'm fine. I like this one better.
Yeah, but it's annoying to look at and you can't see the screen. You always. That's why Brandon sits by me all the time.
Well, because, it's really, I mean, thank you, David, but it's a little slow too. So I don't think it's going to run very well.
Well, Zach's a little slow. We like him anyway. I haven't reached out because I've reached out to 12 very different. It's the same people ask me, Andrea Burkhardt, and people I've reached out to who hasn't responded. I won't name any names or anything, but I've reached out to. So far, I have 9 positive feedbacks, and I'm waiting for 2 to give me a time. Again, I'll try and hit 12, maybe 13, but I will be doing some. I will be reaching out to Las Vegas Cups at some point, but I haven't done it with this one. And someone asked me about Recovery Addict. I used to have a mail. I can't find his email address in my. So I have to. I would like to talk to him about something else. We never talk to each other. We only ship people to each other's channels. Maybe she should go and stream and say something. Oh, Farrell. Oh, Farrell's gonna be on tonight. Farrell is going to be mostly getting intoxicated. Well, that's going to be fun.
For what?
Oh, Iris is going to have the same day that Brandon had yesterday. Mandatory promotional Xmas festival thing for work today. Might fight people. You all have a great day. Don't do it. It's not worth it. That's what Brandon is saying to Iris because he was fighting people at his Christmas party yesterday. Only time I used wax paper was in 3rd grade on a field trip to a big playground with awesome metal slides. Miss Robin, for whatever reason, had wax paper on hand when we went. Oh, you can go fast on that, I bet you. You'll go drink for drink with Farrell tonight. Oh, so the stream will last 5 minutes. I don't like Stollen. That's why. It's German. I don't like it. It's too dense. It's that weird mix of some marzipan log and a fruit cake. I really don't like it. Do you have to grease it too? I guess I'll try. Bake something. I'm terrible cook. I only made fruit preserve pinwheels. I don't know what that is. It depends on what you're putting on. If it's something that's very sticky, I would just give it a little spray down first. If it's just, it is anti-slip, so it's not going to sit that hard. So I don't know. It wasn't my party. It was an Irish Association Christmas party I got duped into. Yeah, I bet they was twisting your arm. Hey, you want to go drink for free? Oh, stop me. It's kind of like
Please,
those guys
no. Yeah.
when they're getting into the fight in the city. Stop me, stop me. Hey, why don't you stop me? Come on now. What's a fruit cake? I don't know, but a fruit cake is a cake with fruit. I made kransekage last year, and I haven't had time to go to Germany this year to get marzipan, and it's too expensive to buy in Denmark. It's twice the price. My brother had asked me if I wanted some taking home if he went down there, but I haven't heard anything. So, and right now, because I'm an idiot, I stack all my days with streams, 2 streams a day until Christmas, so I don't have time to go to Germany. Yeah.
How long does it take you to get to Germany?
2.5 hours.
So do you make like a whole day out of it if you got to go over there?
No, I'll go. I go early. The shops open around 10 in the morning, so I'll be out of here between 7 and 8. Go down there because pensioners goes in on bus trips down there and buy a lot of stuff, so it's always packed. And in the afternoon, people who live near the border go down there because the value-added tax on food is only 18% in Germany, where it's 25% in Denmark. So food is cheaper in Germany. So I'll go down there. I'll get what I want. It take me about 45 minutes, and then I'll just go home. Maybe visit a friend on the way. Grandma got rear-ended by a reindeer. I'm just reading what Brandon is saying. Yeah, fruitcake sounds much better than it is in reality. It's always dry and way too bleh. Well, once upon a time, my workplace had Xmas party, got banned from Bondi icebergs. Not a surprise, wild bunch. I was the new person, so had to sing karaoke. I sang, "It's raining men, hallelujah, it's raining men." Tall, small, I don't know. Every man, I'm a man. It's a many men. See, the problem was I did the beer with you, then had like one more beer by 9, and then I was like, "If it, I'm not getting these people jobs. I came here to get drunk, and off I went." So you're blaming me for that one beer, is what I'm reading. No, but you need to let your hair down. Just don't fight 26-year-old male models from Australia. Don't like the Dutch honey cake. I don't know what a Dutch honey cake is. And Diane G, there's an easy way to get blocked on this channel. Anton Bell is great. Jamie liked it. She had the marzipan bread. That little one
So.
in the red wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
like
know
that
I tried
one.
all of it, and I didn't have, other than the banana one, I liked them all.
Scum banana is great.
Ugh.
Royal Danish blue tin cookies are my favorite during Christmas. Can I be
Oh, that
honest?
tin of like
Yeah, that
grandma
big
cookies.
one with the royal palace on. I don't think anyone in Denmark ever buys those. They're so boring. He tried to fight me. I was just trying to get favorable terms. Topping Brandon, just because I love you and especially I love Jamie, and also to send a nice message. Also, screw all that paper. They make Pam for a reason. Thank you so much, Erin Hack.
Aw. Love you too, Aaron.
What's Pam?
It's the pan spray.
Oh,
Pam
we
is the
only
brand.
we have
So
we have that. The one I'm using is a stupid oil thing. I want the one we had back in the bakeries. You could paint a wall with it, a little stick. This olive oil is just evaporates in no time.
yeah.
I need the good old greasy one. Probably nothing natural in it, but it works. It's probably Pam or something like that.
Pam.
But Jamie, I need to get out of here and make myself some dinner because no, Jinx, we can't see you. It was a joke, Jamie. You should follow up on that.
I was reading.
I once did karaoke at my work's Christmas party and sang "Take This Job and Shove It" with about 20 of us. Well, no, Jamie doesn't watch the shows. She's
I was
very
actually watching something different while
yes.
I'm on
She
the
was
show.
she was watching a good YouTuber.
I'm kidding.
No, Jamie, I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna go pack up all of this stuff and I'm gonna make myself some dinner because I have to go back to the shop because I thought I had enough to make myself pizza too. I have enough tomato mush, but I don't have enough to make the stuffings. And I have 4 bags of cheese, so it's gonna be a cheesy cheese pizza, but I need some pepperoni.
Okay. So did
Do
you
I
run
have
out of all the
Aldi?
meats? You just have a bunch of cheese?
Well, I bought too much. I thought I bought 2 packs of pepperoni, 2 packs of ham, but apparently I just bought 6 packs of cheese. So now I have 4 bags of cheese left. And no, we don't have Aldi. Aldi closed in Denmark last year. All the shops they never make a profit in Denmark, which I understand because they're kind of nasty everything. Moin,
I don't know, Aldi.
god jul og det der. Great gluten and yeast tips. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you, John D. I mean, it depends on what the bet you lose is. It can be solved. Who? I don't know what's going on half the time, Jamie. I'm beginning to feel like the expert.
Well, when it comes to Brandon, I mean,
Yeah, I
if
forgot
you
that
don't
part.
read them all, because usually he goes in line with what he's saying. If you miss one, then you're totally
Yeah,
out
but
of
it
the
seems
loop.
he's getting into fights with everyone right now. So it's. I think he got. He liked it yesterday when that whippersnapper walked up to him and said, "Oi, mate, you want to go like a kangaroo?" And he said, "What you blabbering about? Put on your
Mhm.
thongs and I'll beat your behind on a skating rink." Oi, I surf Bondi Beach with the whales. I'm gonna flip you like a koala falling out of a tree.
Is that your Australian?
That was 100% Australian.
That was spot on.
I'm sorry, Brandon. I'll tell them to behave. Because that was more liquor than in Sweden. Brandon throws a wrench into chat. Da 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 da. Thank you so much, Mac. I will.
Yeah,
Why are all your accents Scottish?
I know.
Have you met people in Australia? It sounds exactly like them.
He just said koala bear, and he thought, "See, I'm on it, guys."
I said kangaroo as well.
Did you say
See,
kangaroo? I missed
the
that.
local says super close. He's on the east
No.
coast of Australia. This is a Western Australia accent. And I know
Don't.
they're not going to say, throw another shrimp on the barbie, because they say prawn, Jamie. It's things that like that. When you are a method actor and really gets into the languages or accents of the countries you're going to cover, you know stuff like that.
Mm.
I know Foster's, even though it's sold as an Australian beer, it's never sold in Australia. It's an export only beer. I'm not going to pull that one up. Pinwheels are basically a roll, any food that's been rolled up, then cut like a Cinnabon and sandwich stuff. Rolled up and a tortilla cut. But a pinwheel should be. We call them like a miller's wheel. In a mill they use to grind it. But that's just an easy thing for bakers to make, because it's just where you take and make buns or rolls like this and put it in a like a circle. That what I call a pinwheel. You can break it off, use it. It's used for soup breads and stuff like that.
Well, we call it pinwheels here. Kind of how you made your cinnamon rolls. Usually people use tortilla shells, and then they'll put like turkey, Swiss, some dressing, and then roll it and then cut it into little slices. But you can do it with dough too. Like you make pinwheel pizzas. So you put all the pizza toppings, roll it up and cut it and bake it, and then there you go.
Yeah, the stone thing. Yeah. Well, it's we just make them. Actually, when we make our rolls in the morning, we have a machine that cuts. You put a big dough into it, and it'll flatten it and cut it out, and you can just flip it over and put it on a plate and say, "Oh, it's a miller's wheel," and then you sell it for more and make less work. Trypophobia triggered. I don't know what that is. Aussie. Come on, Jamie. Oi.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
Thank you, Brandon, for contributing to Jemima's swear jar. Yes, we are going to end it now, McBarkinson. It's been 2.5 hours. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow, nada will be done on the channel because I will be rocking my grandson in my arms, telling him how wonderful my chat is to me all the time, because you can lie to little babies, they won't know it's true.
Yeah.
And I will tell him,
You
Jamie,
tell him you're a star. The biggest YouTuber ever known.
I'm not the biggest YouTuber ever known. I have.
What are you going to tell? What are you going to tell him about me?
I have been the most watched live streaming Danish YouTuber a couple of times. And no one in Denmark follows me. Farrell is getting drunk and naked tonight. Well, I'll be up at around... You have to keep her going till around 1 a.m. Eastern time. Then I'll be up again and we can see that one. Everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for... What?
I said she knows better. She doesn't want to end up like you know who.
Yeah, don't do that one. Thank you all so much for the wonderful support today. And let's figure out how to get Jamie a camera. Someone must have Jamie's address so we can ship her a webcam so she doesn't have to sit there.
I'm doing just fine. I'll just get like magnifying glasses. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, maybe then you can see the show instead of just what? Who's going on what? Everyone, thank you all so much for joining us. The recipes, if anyone is coming back to watch this Craviola Fest later, is in the recipe section on the Discord. The rest of you, Sunday night. Oh, sorry. Well, there will be a stream tomorrow, Sunday. Monday morning, I will get up at 4:40 again, do my night show, which is 11 Eastern, 5 a.m. Danish time. Then we're going to do the Josef Farzolo case. And then I'm going to have my first guest of my 12 Days of Creators on at 3 p.m. Eastern, who is Alles nur geklaut, a German YouTuber. Please join us and make him feel welcome, because he's new to the American market and he has never done a dual stream before. So please be nice in chat to them.
It's gonna be fun.
Maybe change the background to a plain one. What? Everyone's Don't forget to dress up like a fake sailor to honor Valhalla. Always do that.
Mhm.
Jamie, I need to get out of here and do some real stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to do Jamie's new favorite outro.
Okay.